Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So I've actually got a ton here. I'm a little behind on filming, so I actually accumulated a few more fragrances here than I probably should have. But anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. I also just did a bunch of testing of all of the samples that I've got to go through. So I'm gonna start with my full bottles. One of the first ones that I wore is this one here. This is from La Vanilla, and this is called Pure Vanilla. This is the original formulation. I have had a bottle of the newest formulation or the repackaged fragrance, and it is exactly the same. It still smells exactly the same. It's funny because this is a vanilla perfume, but somebody said this has got too much patchouli in it for them, and I don't know, I don't get much patchouli. It's a very sweet vanilla, but it's very complex. It's warm, it's kind of heavy. It's definitely like a heavy vanilla, and it's very perfumey. This is not a vanilla perfume that I would recommend to somebody who is looking for, you know, like a creamy, pretty straightforward, vanilla. Is definitely very complex and very perfumey. I've had La Vanilla fragrances in my collection for so many years now that I don't know what I would do without them. I love them. I wear them all year round. I love them in the heat. I love them in the cold. I adore, especially this just Pure Vanilla. It's just one of my favorite fragrances ever. I adore it. It's also very, very long lasting. In the heat, I can get about 8 hours out of it. In the cold, I could probably get 24 hours out of it. It's very, very long lasting. So anyways, that is La Vanilla, Pure Vanilla. Okay, next I pulled this one out for my summer gourmand fragrance video, and I could not put it back until I wore it. This is from Masc Milano, and this is called Meline. Oh, I love this perfume. Yeah, I will say I think I prefer this in the cooler weather more because it's just really, really, it's beautiful either way. But it's really, really beautiful in the cold weather. It's so cozy and yummy and warm. And it is cozy and yummy and warm in the hot weather as well. And I do love it in hot weather. And it was perfect. This is like chestnut. I forget all the notes that this has in it. I always remember that it has chestnut in it though. I think it's like chestnut. I think it's got some chantilly cream in it if I remember correctly. It's really, really beautiful. It's nutty and warm and yummy and edible and gourmand smelling, really beautiful. It's yummy in the heat, and yeah, I really adore this one. It lasts longer in the colder weather. I think I got about 6 or 7 hours out of this in the heat, so it definitely is a beast even in the heat. It's just a good fragrance. It's just a really beautiful fragrance. If you want something that's truly nutty, and isn't something that claims to be nutty but then is drowned out by a whole bunch of other things like florals or, you know, vanilla, then I think you would really like this fragrance. It's like a true nutty perfume. It's beautiful. So anyways, that is Masc Milano, Meline. Okay, next, this is another one that I have never tried this one in the hot weather before, and I've had a few people tell me that they actually like this perfume better in the heat than they do in the cold. I'm not gonna lie, I still prefer this in the cold weather, but I really enjoyed wearing this in the heat. This is a fragrance from Reminiscence, and this is Reminiscence Patchouli. This is so stunning, and this is gonna sound crazy, but it's almost not heavy enough for me in the heat. It's almost like the heat takes some of the, oomph out of it. And so because of that, it wasn't as heavy on me as I wanted it to be. So heat really tamed this one. So yeah, I will continue to wear this in the cooler weather because it's very dark and rich and chocolatey and just a delicious patchouli in the cold weather. I did enjoy it in the heat, but it almost, I don't know, it almost had like a floral aspect to it on my skin in the warm weather. It was strange. I don't know. I didn't have the same experience with it that I do in the cold. So glad I tested it. Lasted a good long time. It didn't last as long as when I wear it in the cold weather. I think I got maybe 6 hours out of it or so, which is perfectly fine. That's plenty of time. But I don't know, I prefer this one in the cold weather. So anyways, that is Patchouli from Reminiscence. It's an incredible fragrance. Okay, next I pulled this one out again. This is my Dua Creamy Tropic Elixir. This is, I remember the actual fragrance is Buon Talenti, but I can't for the life of me remember who makes it. Anyways, this is beautiful. This is like a, oh my gosh, this is a sweet, delicious, fruity, caramely banana fragrance. I think it's got some peach in it. And as this one macerates, the peach is really starting to come out. And it's funny because I usually don't love peach in fragrance. Oh my gosh, but the way that this one is starting to settle is so delicious. It's like a really juicy, almost kind of peach ring kind of peach. And then banana and caramel and a little tiny bit of coconut. It's funny, my daughter has been trying to get me to make something called wache. I think that's how you say it, wache. And it's like a whole bunch of fruit and then you put like milk and I don't know, some other stuff in it. That's kind of, this smells like what that looks like. It's delicious. Anyways, I wanted to pull this one out and wear it again because I wanted to try layering it over banana lotion to see if that would bring, not that it needs to have more of the banana brought out. This is like a very banana heavy fragrance. But I just wanted to see how it would layer over banana lotion and it was fantastic. It was so good. My beautiful friend Jacqueline got me this really delicious, like creamy banana lotion. And that's what I layered this over and it was beautiful. It's so good. The peach in this is really, I don't know, for somebody that doesn't enjoy peach in their fragrances, there's something special about this one. But anyways, this is Creamy Tropic Elixir from Dua. Okay, and then I wore a perfume that I have not worn in ages. This is from Pacifica and this is called Island Vanilla. And I absolutely adore this fragrance. It's very sweet, very creamy. Yeah, it's just like a sweet kind of creamy vanilla. It's really, really beautiful. It doesn't last very long though, so I pulled out my Bang Estero perfume oil. This is a mixture of Smells Like Estero, which is a really beautiful kind of sweet, clean Egyptian musk, and Smells Like Bang, which is a like sweet kind of cotton candy. Yeah, kind of like a sweet, light cotton candy scent. And mixed, it is so delicious. It's so beautiful. I put this on first and then I layered the Island Vanilla over it and it was a beautiful combination. The Bang Estero oil far, far outlasted the Island Vanilla perfume, but it was totally fine. I enjoyed it while it lasted, and these Estero oils, I can't say enough good things about them. They're so, so good. So anyways, that is Bang Estero and Pacifica Island Vanilla. Okay, and then I wore one more oil before I get to all the samples that I wore. This is Kumba Made Vanilla Musk. I wear this oil so much. This is just one of those oils that if I just don't feel like thinking about a fragrance, and I think I put this on after something else wore off, so I put this on like later in the afternoon, but I'll just grab this. I leave all of my like easy reach oils out and I wear this one a lot. This is like a really beautiful warm musk and a sweet creamy vanilla. And I love it. It's a very cozy, very comforting, very clean. It's one of those fragrances that you can just throw on and you know you're gonna smell amazing because it just, oh, it smells so good. I love these. I've got about 5 of these Kumba Made oils that when I run out, I will immediately be repurchasing them because I love them so much, and this is definitely one of them. This one lasts a very long time on me too. I think I can get I still smelled like this when I woke up the next morning. And I always wear a cardigan in the house because I'm always freezing from the air conditioning. And if I remember correctly, I put my cardigan on again last night and I could still smell this on the sleeves of my cardigan. So it's very, very long lasting, just such a beautiful fragrance. So anyways, that is Kumba Made Vanilla Musk. Okay, and then let's talk about the samples and decants that I wore. This is a Dua fragrance called Stunning Yuzu, which is a clone of Mancera Fabulous Yuzu. And it is so funny because I did not think I was gonna love this. It was one of those days where it was so hot out. It was like, I think it was close to 100 degrees. The humidity was really high, and it was one of those days where I didn't even want to think about perfume, but I knew I wanted to smell like something. So I grabbed this because I went through all my Dua samples that beautiful Laura sent over. And I was like, ooh, yuzu, that'll be great. It'll be very light, bright, citrusy. I tested it by spraying it on my hand first because sometimes Mancera fragrances can lean really, really masculine on me. So I tested it on my hand and I was like, oh no, that smells amazing. So I sprayed it all over and I went to town with it. I definitely used a good half of my decant and I am obsessed with this. This is one that I would have never looked twice at on my own. Had I not been able to test this, I would have never picked it up. It would have never even been a thought to go on my wish list. It is going definitely straight on my wish list. This smells incredible. It's very, very unisex smelling. It doesn't lean masculine. It doesn't lean feminine. And I don't even know how to explain this one. It's sweet and very, very clean smelling. Very clean smelling. It's got a really beautiful bright citrus in the top, which I would imagine is the yuzu. It's got almost a skin-like quality to it. It kind of smells like a light men's cologne, but it's not quite masculine enough to smell totally like a cologne. This one's hard for me to explain, but I am obsessed with it. I love this one so much. I did only get about maybe 4 hours out of this one, so it didn't last a super long time. I usually don't have great luck with citrus perfumes at all though, so the fact that it lasted 4 hours on me is incredible. This thing smells so good that I would not mind having to reapply it. This one is definitely going on my wish list. This is fantastic. This is one of the best like hot weather citrus perfumes I think I've ever smelled. I love it. I love it so much. It is so good. So thank you again to beautiful Laura for sending all of these to me. I have discovered some absolute gems that I would have never thought to even test had she not sent these. So anyways, that one is called Stunning Yuzu, which is a clone of Mancera Fabulous Yuzu, and it is so good. Okay, next I pulled this one out again. This is the creamy blend of walnuts. I've already tested this once and I was like, I'm gonna put it away until cooler weather and then I'll bring it back out and test it again. But I just bought a bottle of this and because I just did a Dua 4th of July haul. They had an amazing 4th of July sale. It might still be going on because this video will actually be going up today. 37% off. So yeah, this one definitely, this is a $33 fragrance, not on sale. So this is an amazing, so this was like I think it was $21 with the sale. This fragrance is so delicious. I don't even know how to explain this. It reminds me, it just smells like a delicious gourmand fragrance. It smells like something to eat. And it smells like some kind of a delicious, I don't know, like creamy pie filling or something, but without any of the crust or pastry. It's so yummy and creamy and sugary and warm and rich, and you definitely get like a walnut, but it's not overly nutty at all. It's like a really beautiful syrupy, almost like a Black Forest walnut or something that you would have on an ice cream sundae. Oh, it's so delicious. I knew I was gonna pick up a bottle of this immediately, and I definitely, the next time I did a Dua order, and I definitely did. This one's on its way to me, so I love this. I cannot wait to have my full bottle and Yeah, I'll probably send this on to one of my fragrance friends so that somebody else can experience the magic of this fragrance because it is so good. So anyways, that is Creamy Blend of Walnuts. Okay, and then the last Duo that I tested is this one here called Vanilla Riviera Escape, which is a clone of Maison Ribaci Vanille Riviera. And this is, I think this is neroli or orange blossom. It smells peppery to me. I have no idea what the notes are in this, but this smells like a peppery green, sweet neroli or orange blossom. It could be something else completely, and maybe the way that the notes are blended is making it smell like that. But I'm definitely getting like a really, almost a dry, peppery neroli with a hint of greenness, a little bit of sweetness. I like it. I don't love it. It's fine. It is very expensive smelling. I can say that. It's very expensive smelling. It's quite unique. Yeah, it's really unique, very expensive smelling. Very classy smelling. It's just not my type of scent. I enjoy it though. I've enjoyed testing it, and yeah, it's really nice, but it is definitely not one that I would want a full bottle of. So anyways, that one is called Vanilla Riviera Escape, which is a clone of Maison Ribaci Vanille Riviera. Really, really nice. Okay, and then I tested 2 of these Sniff fragrances. So I don't think I'm gonna test Sweet Ash. I think I'm gonna go ahead and send this on to a beautiful fragrance friend and let her see if she likes any of them. The first one is Cocoa Shimmy. I'm obsessed. This is in my Ulta cart as we speak. I love this scent. This is like it's like a sunscreeny, but really smooth coconut. This will be the first full bottle of one of these Sniff fragrances that I will definitely get. I'm obsessed with this. It's a beautiful, yummy coconut. And it is a little bit of a unique coconut. I don't know, it's a sunscreeny. Oh yes, it's a sunscreeny, but without being too synthetic smelling, if that makes sense. It's so good. I can't say enough good things about this. I love this. It's just really beautiful. It's like a perfumey, sunscreeny coconut, but it's definitely a little bit unique. I'm obsessed with it. I will definitely be picking up a full bottle of this one. I've also heard so many good things about the fragrance called Crumb Couture, which Duo clones. Duo makes a clone of it, and it's one of their $33 bottles. So I may pick up the Duo clone of it because that's like, if you wait for a sale, it'll be like $21. So that's like a third of the price of the actual Sniff one. So I'll probably just end up picking up the Duo one, but I'm definitely picking up this Cocoa Shimmy one. It's so gorgeous. As far as performance, I think I got about 4 hours out of it or so before I would have needed to reapply, which I don't mind. 4 hours for a summertime fragrance is plenty for me, and I don't mind reapplying. And these are really, really affordable fragrances too. So anyways, yeah, I can't wait to send these off and see what she thinks of them. The next one I've tested is Vanilla Vice. This is actually really, really nice. I enjoyed this one a lot more than I expected to. This is kind of a woody vanilla, and I really, really like this one. This one, I think this is gonna go on my wish list, or actually Duo makes a clone of this one as well. So I may just end up picking up the Duo clone of it. But I really like this one, and I think I'm gonna really, really like this one in the cooler weather. This one's hard to explain. It is a little tiny bit woody, but the woodiness didn't overtake the whole fragrance for me. It's like a really beautiful, kind of fuzzy, smooth vanilla fragrance. I love it. I think it's really gorgeous. So I was very pleasantly surprised by this one. I didn't think I was gonna end up liking this one at all. And I ended up kind of falling in love with it. So I'll either end up picking a bottle of this up from Ulta, or I'll end up picking up the clone from Dua. Either way, I'll probably end up with a bottle of this. It's really beautiful. I'm super excited because I got the Dua clone of Lush Turmeric Latte, which I am super excited about because I love that scent. I have a little sample of the body spray of that scent, and it is delicious. So I'm super excited to be able to have the perfume. Okay, and then last but not least, I wore 2 of my Siren Song Elixirs samples. The first one I wore is this one here called Black Widow's Kiss. This is really, really beautiful. This is actually it's kind of like a sweet, clean scent. I'll have the notes on the screen for you. I can never pick out notes in a lot of these indie perfume houses because they're blended, and usually there are quite a few notes in them, so it's just really hard. It's just really hard to pick out notes. But this one smells like it might have a little bit of raspberry in it. It's kind of very, it's a little bit tart, it's sweet, it's very clean smelling. It's like a really beautiful, clean kind of skin scent, but that's sweet and a little tart. Really, really gorgeous. Didn't last very long on me. I think I got maybe like an hour or 2 out of it. It didn't last long at all, but it is very gorgeous. So that one is called Black Widow's Kiss. And then the next one I tested is this one here called Hocus Pocus. And this smells very much like my beloved Boo from CJ Scents. Very much like it. Yeah, it's really, really similar. In fact, I'm gonna have to test them side by side, or yeah, just to see if they're actually like, it could just be because it's a creamy pumpkin scent, and so I'm thinking it smells just like Boo, and there could be nuances that I'm not smelling. I love it though. I absolutely adore this. I cannot have enough like creamy pumpkin scents in my collection. Speaking of pumpkin, I'm going to very ashamedly admit that I'm already buying fall and pumpkin stuff. So at my Walmart, they already had the Fall Blend Starbucks coffee out, and I had to have it because it's one of my favorites. I love the Fall Blend and I love the Christmas Blend. Those are 2 of my favorite blends from Starbucks. And then they also, Noosa came out with a pumpkin yogurt, and it is absolutely delicious. It's like a creamy pumpkin yogurt. It is so good. So I picked up, they only had 4 left at Walmart, and I grabbed all of them. And yeah, I'm already like starting to get into pumpkin. So yeah, you can see like I'm already starting to like lean towards some of my Halloween-y type fragrances, and I am head over heels in love with like a sweet, creamy pumpkin, like spiced pumpkin-y scent. And that's what this is, and it is delicious. So anyways, that one is Hocus Pocus from Siren Song Elixirs. I'll have to see if they bring that back this year. I don't think it's on their website right now. I could be wrong. But if they bring it back, I will definitely pick it up. I love it. So anyways, you guys, that was super long because I had a ton of fragrances to get through, but those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.